Chapter 226. Enemies on a narrow path. Zombie gel dragons were that powerful? No wonder why everyone was utterly shocked by its appearance. Furthermore, this zombie gel dragon seemed to be very little different from the other demon beasts. It was a crimson pearl growing on its forehead that would attract the gaze of everyone in sight. Whoosh, whoosh. Six figures passed through the sky of the lake and charged towards the zombie gel dragon. The longer a zombie gel dragon lived, the smaller its body becomes. Even Neely couldn't tell how old this zombie gel dragon was. However, based on the analysis of its strengths, it shouldn't be demon rank yet. Otherwise, those six would already be dead. The six who charged into the lake were all well-known members of the Netherrealm superfamily's younger generations. They were extremely conceited in their own strength and thus felt not even an ounce of fear when faced with the zombie gel dragon. Boom, boom, boom! The six engaged the zombie gel dragon as a pack, as the others on the shore prepared themselves to snatch the red pearl on its forehead. Neely's heart was slightly stirred at the sight of the red pearl. He wasn't sure about the pearl's true nature, but based on the energy he could sense being released from it. He was certain that it was a very important treasure. Neely, what is that red jewel? Ezion asked, her heart filled with curiosity. I have no idea, Neely replied as he shook his head. A trace of astonishment flashed across Ezion's eyes. A treasure that even Neely doesn't know about? In her eyes, he was all-knowing. Seeing Ezion's expression, Neely naturally knew what she was thinking. He stretched out his hands and gave a bitter smile. He was not omniscient. I think that's how you pronounce it. Omniscient? I think that's how you pronounce it. Alright, in this world alone, there are many things that he is still unaware of. Suddenly, the zombie gel dragon roared towards the sky and injected globes of water from its mouth. These balls that were shot around the entire area exploded, causing complete chaos among the mass of people in the shore. When the liquid came into contact with someone's skin, their bodies instantly began to emit white smoke as their skin corroded away. Ah! Some of the people that were splashed by the attack immediately issued mournful shrieks. One of the acid orbs flew towards Neely and Ezion's direction. Careful! Neely yelled in an urgent tone as he pushed Ezion's away. With a move of his left hand, he crushed the Divine Guardian's stone between his fingers. Boom! The acid ball exploded where Neely and Ezion were moments before and proceeded to melt holes into the ground. Some of the acid had splashed onto the shield and flown down in rivulets. Had the attack landed on them directly, the terrifying liquid might have made through to the shield. However, the shield was able to protect them from the splash. Neely and Ezion tumbled into the nearby hole. The scent of the girl's body was transmitted to him. His hands came across something soft as he subconsciously gave it a knead. A kind of softness spread across his palm. The smell of Ezion's hair made him feel relaxed. Before Ezion could react to their fall, she was knocked into a daze by Neely, who had accidentally fallen on top of her. The pressure of his body made her feel a little suffocated. When she felt a peculiar sensation coming from her chest, her face instantly flushed red. You! Get off! Before she thought that the only way she could repay Neely's favor of saving her father was by giving herself to him, but now that it was about to happen, she realized that she was still filled with apprehension. At her shy expression, Neely immediately removed himself and climbed up. He ran a hand through his hair, and he chuckled in embarrassment. Accident. Ezion sat up with her face still red and softly replied, Oh, okay. Observing Ezion's shy movements, Neely's heart was filled with tenderness. He extended a hand to pull her up and said, Be careful. The acid spat by the zombie gel dragon has an extremely powerful corrosive effect. Ezion gave a glance around. Indeed, the places where the acid balls had landed had already corroded into large craters. She couldn't help this chill in her heart. Neely raised his head towards the ongoing situation. Chang Ming, Mu Yi, and the other four were engaged in an intense battle with the zombie gel dragon that even caused the sky to darken. Boom! Chang Ming bombarded the zombie gel dragon with several blood palms. resulting in several mournful shrieks. In its wrath, the zombie Gel Dragon lashed its tail and ruthlessly struck a young warrior, causing him to spit blood as he flew backwards. Chang Ming only afforded a cursory glance towards the young expert. Although they were cooperating for now, in actuality, they were still competition opponents. Therefore, Chang Ming couldn't even be bothered over their death. Hearing the mournful shriek from the zombie Gel Dragon, Neely thought to himself, "This zombie Gel Dragon probably can't take it anymore. The zombie Gel Dragon may be powerful, but it's still no match for so many legendary warriors." The scarlet pearl on the zombie Gel Dragon's forehead radiated a blinding light and transformed the zombie Gel Dragon, covering its body in a new layer of red scales. Two long feelers grew from the corners of its mouth. Bang, bang, bang! Its tail struck two more young warriors and sent them flying out of the fray. Chang Ming and Wu Yi couldn't help taking a few steps back. Who would have thought that the red pearl would actually have an ability that allows the zombie Gel Dragon's strength to increase by a level? It seems like they are on equal grounds now. Neely was not preparing to take any actions, although the red pearl was indeed a valuable treasure. If he failed, then he would definitely lose his life. He decided not to try his hand at it. Suddenly, he found a familiar aura. Scanning the crowd, a familiar face entered his vision. Wasn't that Yi Han? Yi Han stood together with some of the Wigui family's members and watched the battle from afar. Sensing Neely's peculiar gaze, Yi Zian followed his line of sight. When she saw Yi Han, she was instantly filled with anger. It was Yi Han's fault that she had almost lost her father. Towards him, she could only feel anger and hatred. After sensing their strange gazes, Yi Han looked towards their direction. When he saw Neely and Yi Zian, his pupils shrank and became filled with a cold look. It really is Neely and Yi Zian. It's a small world after all. Because of Neely, Yi Han lost his position as the city's lord's successor and was forced to leave Glory City, and had to drift around like a stray dog. Now that he saw Neely and Yi Zian together, his heart ignited with flames of hatred. If you guys are looking to die here, I don't blame me for taking the initiative. Yi Han's fists were clenched so tight that cracking sounds could be heard. There was a little over 20 members of the Wigui family with him. The leader was a sturdily built youth who wore a set of silver armor and carried the huge heavenly silver sword in his hands. A terrifyingly ferocious aura emanated from his body. Yi Han whispered in the youth's ear, "Young Master Wu Yu, those two are from the Glory City." Wu Yu took a glance at Neely and Yi Zian and narrowed his eyes, especially towards Yi Zian. His eyes couldn't help lighting up upon seeing her. Among the various races, human women were definitely the most beautiful. Although Yi Zian was still young, she has already matured into a slender and elegant lady. Came from Glory City? How strong are they? Wu Yu asked Yi Han. Young Master Wu Yu, according to my memory, the two of them should have reached gold rank, Yi Han said after he pondered for a moment. When he left, Neely and Yi Zian's strengths were only at gold rank. Bullshit. If they were only gold rank, why would they dare to enter the 9-layered deathlands? Wu Yu scolded. At Wu Yu's words, Yi Han's face went blank. Indeed, why would two gold ranks dare enter the 9-layered deathlands? Could it be that the two of them were already above gold rank? That was impossible. Even with the high cultivation rate, it shouldn't be that fast. Such a rate shouldn't even be possible. It's possible that someone stronger brought them in, but then these two strayed off, Yi Han said after pondering a while. He was unwilling to believe that Neely and Yi Zian had left him in the dust in terms of cultivation. Wu Yu pondered him for a brief moment, then waved his hand, sending his men in Neely and Yi Zian's direction. Neely, come in! The macaronis are coming. Yi Zian concentrated and her right hand tightly grasped the Blizzard Spiritual Gem in preparation for battle. The Blizzard Spiritual Gem was a very powerful treasure. At her current level, she could fully utilize it to burst forth power that was several folds more than her original strength. On the contrary, Neely appeared very calm and walked towards the Vugui family's warriors. He wasn't afraid of Yihan. Rather, Neely was afraid that Yihan would turn tail and run. If that happened, then trying to find Yihan again would be really a pain. Seeing Neely's actions, Wu Yu's eyes slightly narrowed as he sensed a black gold rank aura coming from him. Even still, what could a black gold rank do before so many people? Just where did he get that confidence from? Yihan never thought that he would dare to show yourself. Yihan, I never thought that you would dare to show yourself before me. Today, I will not let you go before I settle the score. Neely glared at Yihan, a traitor of Glory City. Such a rebel must be taken care of personally. Neely, you're too arrogant. Just who do you think you are? This is the Nether Realm, not Glory City. Who do you say won't let the other party escape? Yihan coldly snorted at Neely. Wu Yu crossed his arms over her chest and stared at Neely. Ha, kiddo, you're gutsy. In front of me, Wu Yu, you still dare to be so arrogant. If you lower your head to me, perhaps I'll consider letting you join me. But if you still won't acknowledge your place, then don't blame me for being merciless. Neely's gaze swept past Wu Yu and his henchmen. He gave a cold smile and said, if you guys hand Yihan over, then this matter will be done with. Otherwise, don't blame me for my actions. Wu Yu saw something in Neely's eyes that annoyed him immensely. Neely probably had a loose screw in his head to say such bold words. Everyone in their group was Black Gold rank. 2 were even Legend rank. With only 2 people, how could Neely still act so arrogantly?